Alright, I'm having to replace the sway bar links on my 2011 Dodge Grand Caravan, and I picked these up yesterday at the dealer. They look kind of wimpy, but this is the ones that are supposed to replace these right here. Which last night I took the wheel off and I lubricated the links, but still I ended up heating this up at the top. And I noticed that whenever I started loosening it up, that it started falling. This started bending down, so I had jacked it up right here, or at least I lifted it up right here to support the weight of the wheel. Anyway, so I'm almost had this out. Then I have to work on the bottom one, and I'll get back to you in just a minute. Okay, what you need is an 18mm ratchet and an 18mm deep socket, and I'm using a 1/2" drive on 3/8 adapter, and I use a cheater pipe on a 1/2" breaker bar to break the nut, and you got to hold the back side of the nut up there to take out the sway bar link. Okay, and then I just popped it out. These right here I got from O'Reilly's. I think they were Moog, and they had the grease fittings. I just put them on here on November, which has been see, this is March, in what, 3 or 4 months, and according to the alignment guy yesterday, they have already failed. And also from the popping noises and the knocking noises going over small bumps and actually just driving straight or turning the wheel. So now I got to work on getting the bottom one loose, but I kind of probably got my jack in the way, but still I'm going to work on that. I'll come back. Okay, as you can see, I got it out. I heated it up, but I didn't actually need to, because it wasn't as tight as I would have liked to have seen it. But you can see that I can wiggle this back and forth with my thumb, and the same thing with this other one here. So I had put grease, and these have grease fittings. The ones that come from the manufacturer do not have grease fittings. This is I see the broken rubber right here, unless that's made in there like that. The thickness of this bar is thicker than, I think, than the one that, let me see here. Interesting. Look at these, come from the factory, and these are Moog. I think that's Moog. See here. It still has a label on it. But they failed. So, oh, I forgot to tell. Oh, you have to, if that back bolt would have been tighter, I would have had a hell of a time getting it out, because of the position it is, and because I have only I have a 1/2" breaker bar, but it was hard to get a cheater pipe in there. Anyway, so I am going to put this back on. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I put this up on jack stands here before I even started the work, and then I lifted it up right here to support the weight of this, and I'm gonna go ahead and put the new one back on. Getting ready to put this back together, and I noticed that the threads on this one are different from the threads on that one. These nuts do not work. The new ones did not come with new nuts. They were 18mm. The ones from the dealer, I had to go buy some new nuts. 1/2" by 13. So I have to use a, what is this, a 3/4 inch. 3/4 inch deep socket to put them back on. Good thing I had those, and I got some thread locker blue to put on the threads, even though these are locking nuts by this little raised edge. Where'd it go? They're supposed to be locking nuts. Let me see here. Oh, it has a raised edge. I guess it doesn't either. He told me it did. Anyway, I'm gonna find some lock washers because it doesn't have the collar on it or the tassel. Okay, I did the right side sway bar link, and what I found was that I assumed that the Moog sway bar links went out, and when I went to take it off, the upper part was really secure and tight, and the bottom nut was a little bit loose, and but the play and the actual end of it, the sway bar end links, was too much play. So this is a real bumpy road right here, and the noise is gone.